Jai Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Ram,
Dear family and friends, Prem Namaskar to all of you. Good morning. I want to ask for your little patience, indulgence. We are a little early. We have prepared for that. So I want to just conduct Ganesha Puja. Once that is done, then I am going to block off the place for us to perform the puja for dad and mom, to untie that knot that he has created many years ago. And they've lived as one soul, so we are now dividing that soul. So we need to do the prayer. सर्वज्ञ अपनायो आत्म शांतियो ओम ओम गजानन भूतगणाति सेवितं कपित जम्बो फलचार भक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपञ्जकम् ॐ विनायकाय नमः ॐ विघ्नराजाय नमः ॐ गौरीपुत्राय नमः ॐ गणेशवराय नमः ॐ स्कन्दराजाय नमः ॐ अव्याय नमः ॐ भूताय नमः ॐ दक्षाय नमः ॐ अदीक्षाय नमः ॐ दिव्यप्रियाय नमः ॐ इन्द्रश्रीप्रदाय नमः ॐ वाणीप्रदाय नमः ॐ अव्याय नमः ॐ सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः ॐ सर्वज्ञाय नमः ॐ सर्वप्रियाय नमः ॐ शान्ताय नमः ॐ ब्रह्मचरणाय नमः
Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gaganasadrishvam Meghavarnam Shubhagam Lakshmikantam Kamalanenam Yogavindram Gamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavavayaram Sarvalokanatham. Om.
Thank you, dear family. You may take your seats.
Come nearer. Come.
this will be the last one. Then we'll get ready to come and sit here, and we'll get started. Yeah. Good morning, Namaskaram, family and friends. This morning we honor and respect a wonderful woman, Mrs. Sarojini Apppalnaidu, otherwise better known as Auntie Saroj or Akka. On behalf of the family, I extend sincere thanks to each and every one of you for joining us today. It is heartwarming to see so many of you present here today during these challenging times and pay tribute to our respected mother. Even though we are of many different ages and from all walks of life, it is certain that we all have one thing in common: our respect and admiration for our devoted wife, mother, mother-in-law, sister, sister-in-law, aunt, and friend. Before we begin, I'd like to invite Shaku to lead us in an opening prayer. Thank you.
Namaskaram. Om Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnam Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavarnam Dhyahe Sarva Vigno Pashantahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you. You may take your seats. Thank you, Shaku. Ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly request your cooperation with a few housekeeping matters. Kindly ensure that all cell phones are switched off or placed on silent. If anyone needs to use the restrooms, it is through the middle doors. Today's program has been prepared to allow family the opportunity to pay tribute to a remarkable woman whose love and kindness will always remain in our hearts. Guru Jay will be officiating today's funeral services according to our Telugu traditions. Following the prayers, family and friends will have an opportunity to pay their final respects. Thank you, Guru.
कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणं कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमां शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपञ्जकम् ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ॐ नागेन्द्रहार त्रैलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागा माहेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नारायणाय नमः शिवाय ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ Thank you.
Thank you, Guru. We'd now like to call upon those who haven't paid their respects to come forward, and we'll start the program with speakers shortly after that. Thank you.
USB driver now.
Sritama Talli, Nanu Prova Mani Chapave.
Power off.
Good morning and namaskaram to those of you who have just come. We'd like to continue with the program, and we will start with some speakers. I'll first like to invite the first group of speakers to share their memories. I call upon Auntie Saroja's two nephews and her niece, Deshan, Kesan, and Kubashni. If you could come together, and then you could speak one after the other. Thank you.
Okay, morning everyone. First of all, sincere condolences to Anna, Sean, Gary. On behalf of my parents, I think I speak on behalf of my late uncles, my aunts, and my cousins that are not here today with us. Just want to express our heartfelt gratitude to Anna, Sean, and Gary for all that they've done for Akka, especially in the last few months. We know it's been really trying, and I know you all did everything you can to make her very comfortable, and we really, really appreciate it. In my last chat with Akka, I think, she herself realized how much you all have done for her, and she couldn't stop talking about it, and she's very, very grateful. And I think, we all know that that's the kind of person Akka was. She would have done that for any one of us as well. So, we always welcomed her warmth and generosity to every one of us that she came in contact with, and she always cared. I met a guy in the gym on Friday that didn't know that Akka was my aunt, and he just relayed a story that I just want to quickly run through. And he met Akka and Anna by chance at a prayer, and he subsequently offered him a lift home when he got there. And whilst Anna showed him around, he got back to the lounge and Akka already had the tea and the samosas and stuff all ready for them. Although there was stuff, they still had it. But that's the kind of memories that we shared. I think if we remember 10 Finch Terrace, every one of us has got fond memories, and a lot of us are here today because of everything that Akka has done for us. Akka's memories for me really are endless, and she's left me with a lot of memories. The one thing I want to tell you is that one of my fondest memories of Akka would be playing cards, and I know she hated me for always keeping the low cards, but it was all a fun time. We look forward to those days when we used to all sit around playing cards, and we really miss you. Akka, it was a tough time, and just want to say thank you for everything, and on behalf of my dad and the rest of us, rest well, Akka.
Good morning, everyone. I think it is with great sadness that I stand here today to bid farewell to Akka. She had a simple demeanor with incredible intelligence, wisdom, and strength. She lived a meaningful 82 years and was deeply appreciated by all of us present here. I always remember Akka as a quiet force who did not need attention or praise to show her worth. She dedicated her life to anchoring her family, being a catalyst for building extraordinary experiences and creating her home of warmth, comfort, and love. Akka would love to host a feast at a 10 Finch Terrace home and dish out love in every bite. And there was always 100% chance that she would stun you with a brutally honest question that would make you rethink your decisions. Akka and Anna asked the big questions and encourage us to think outside the box, and that would be the change for us and our family. Akka was a silent visionary in a loud and hurried world, effectively making great impact with little noise. She managed her life as an endless journey, embracing each trip with meticulous planning. As a storyteller and a fellow wanderlust, Akka brought my world alive through her adventures. That beautifully lasting bond is something I try to create with my children through our travels and keeping a legacy alive. Unfortunately, her recent journey was not an easy one. She fought with grace and courage, having met each hurdle with acceptance and appreciation. Thank you, Anna, Sean, Gary, for your profound commitment and passion. Akka shared a special bond with my late dad. As painful as it is to say goodbye, I have the comfort and closure in a reunion with my dad, Uncle Bala, Mama, and Tata. I imagine them sitting around together, playing 9 cards or even a game of brag, laughing and enjoying one of our wonderful meals. Thank you, Akka, for your unconditional love and memories you left behind. You will be eternally treasured. Rest well and journey in peace. Thank you.
Namaskaram. Good day to elders, family, and friends. Today we gather to celebrate the life of my dear aunt, whom we all fondly call Akka. She was my late dad's, Bala's beloved sister, a remarkable lady whose love touched generations of our family for over 80 years. Although the past few months brought unexpected health challenges to my aunt, that's not how myself and my family wish to remember her. We will remember her for her hospitality, kindness, humility, and of course, her wonderful food. Akka never simply cooked. She cooked for you. She knew everyone's favorite, whether it was her special chicken curry for Vanessa, fish cakes, muruku yelada for Penny and Chaco, or my all-time favorite gongara curry. Every meal was made with love. Food was her love language. I still remember when I was a child, when we used to visit Akka and Anna in Finch Terrace. A hot cup of condensed milk tea will be waiting on the table before my dad even walked through the door of her home. Those small acts, thoughtfulness, was simply who she was. And one thing we will miss most is hearing her greet us with the loving words, "Doll," or "my baby." Those simple words made every one of us feel special and deeply loved. Akka's strong love extended beyond my sisters, my parents, and included my 2 nieces and my 2 daughters, Bhavya, Kimeya, Saranya, and Daria. She always talked about how proud she was of them and how proud their tata would have been of them, and always shared her childhood memories with them so they could remember their late granddad. For my mom and Vanessa, Akka was a pillar of strength, both when my dad and brother-in-law Travi passed away. She surrounded us with love, comfort, and unwavering support. As we all know, Akka and Anna shared a passion for travel. They loved exchanging itineraries, travel stories, and recommendations, and every journey we take will always remind us of her. Today, we simply want to say thank you, Akka. Thank you for loving us as your own, for opening your heart and your home, and for showing us what unconditional love looks like. To Anna, Sean, and Gary, your strength, compassion, and selfless love and care for Akka, especially over the last couple of months, meant more than words can express. May the precious memories you shared bring you comfort, strength in the days ahead, and our thoughts and prayers are always with you. God reminds us that the body is temporary, but the soul is eternal. We take comfort in knowing that Akka's journey continues, embraced by his divine love. Akka, give Daddy and Uncle Rajan, Granima and Tata, a warm hug from all of us, and tell them we miss them every day. Until we meet again, may you rest peacefully, and we will forever remember and cherish you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you for those beautiful and heartfelt memories. Every story reminds us that a person's true wealth is measured not by possession, but by the love they leave. Today, we have heard our Auntie Saroj enrich so many lives through her kindness, generosity, and devotion to her family. I'd like to call those who have just come in to pay their respects until we call the further speakers later. Thank you.
USB driver mode. Power off.
Tributes allow us to celebrate a life well lived. While grief reminds us of what we have lost, gratitude reminds us of what we are blessed to have. We now invite the following representatives to pay tribute. These are on behalf of various organizations that have sent their tributes over the past few days. I call upon Imeshni, who will read a tribute on behalf of the Reservoir Hills Andhra Sabha. And then I call upon Shaku, who will read a tribute on behalf of Hindu Mahasabha. And I call upon Kalen, who will read a tribute on behalf of Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa. Please come forward. Thank you.
My Prem Namaskaram to Anna, Sean, and Gary. Gary? It's on.
No, speak.
Yeah. Okay. My Prem Namaskaram to Anna, Sean, and Gary. This is on behalf of the Reservoir Hills Andhra Mahasabha. It is with heavy hearts that the Reservoir Hills. This is on behalf of the Reservoir Hills Andhra Mahasabha. It is with heavy hearts that the Reservoir Hills Andhra Mahasabha mourns the passing of our dear Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. Her departure is a profound loss to the broader Andhra community, but most deeply felt right here in Reservoir Hills, where she gave so many years of faithful service. Auntie Saroj was the very definition of grace, quiet, humble, and always greeting everyone with a warm, welcoming smile. Her presence lit up our weekly prayer service. She held an immense love for her Reservoir Hills Andhra Sabha family, a love shown in the way she cared for everyone's children like her own during long Eisteddford rehearsals, and in the delicious Yelade and Burelu she so lovingly prepared for prasadam. Alongside her husband, Mr. N.A. Bobby Naidu, former chairperson of Reservoir Hills Andhra Sabha and the former president of AMSA, Auntie Saroj was dedicated, silent pillar of our community. She supported him at every turn, preferring to work quietly behind the scenes to promote the Telugu culture and language without ever seeking spotlight. Beyond her community work, she was a doting wife and a devoted mother whose commitment to family values and education is clearly reflected in her successful children who continue to serve and enrich our community today. Reservoir Hills Andhra Sabha owes a debt of gratitude to Auntie Saroj for her unconditional love, her lifelong dedication, and the gentle spirit she shared with us all. To Mr. Naidu and the entire family, we extend our heartfelt condolences. May you find strength, courage, and peace in the cherished memories of her life. We pray that Auntie Saroja's Atma attains Satgati. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Good morning, all. I'll be reading on behalf of the Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa. To Mr. N.A. Naidu and family, the passing of the late Mrs. Sarojini Naidu is indeed a great loss to the Andhra community, and most especially the Reservoir Hills Andhra, where she's been a long-serving member for many years. She was the epitome of grace with her quiet demeanor and her unwavering love for her Reservoir Hills Andhra family, always shown through. The former president of the Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa, she was a silent worker promoting the Telugu language and culture. She accompanied Mr. N.A. Naidu to all activities in the community and always stayed in the background. She was indeed a doting wife and caring mother who believed in education and family life. She raised very successful children who contributed to our community. The Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa is very thankful to Auntie Saroj for supporting our former president and for her unconditional love of the Telugu language and culture. On behalf of the members of the Andhra community and the Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa, we want to wish strength and praise Saroj's Atma. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
A tribute to Akka from the South African Hindu Mahasabha. With deepest sympathies to Mr. N.A. Naidu and family. The South African Hindu Mahasabha has learned with deep sadness of the passing of your beloved wife, Mrs. Sarojini Apalnaidu. On behalf of the officials and members of the South African Hindu Mahasabha, we extend our deepest and most heartfelt condolences to you and your family during this time of grief and loss. Mrs. Apalnaidu's passing leaves a void that will be deeply felt by all who knew and loved her. While no words can truly erase the sorrow of losing a cherished life partner, we hope that you may find comfort in the treasured memories you share, the love of family and friends, and the support of your community. We pray that Almighty God, Paramatma, grants her noble soul eternal peace and blessed place at his divine lotus feet. May he shower his grace upon you and your family, giving you strength, courage, and fortitude to endure this difficult period. And may he guide you towards healing and solace in the days ahead. Please be assured of our thoughts, prayers, and support as you mourn this irreplaceable loss. Most sincerely, Prof. Brij Maharaj, Deputy President, South African Hindu Mahasabha.
Thank you to all the speakers for reading out those touching tributes. I now invite our next speaker, Mrs. Vanitha Modley, Uncle Bobby's cousin, who will represent the Rapeti family.
Thank you, Gary. Namaskaram and blessed greetings to our family. I say family, and not because we lack having friends, but at this time, friends become family. And I've seen that in the last couple of months that I've spent with Auntie Saroj and Anna at Shan and Gary's place. Truly, the support that we've received from the friends and the family at the home was just overwhelming, and it was so beautiful to see how they've supported this family. Firstly, on behalf of the Rapeti cousins and their respective families, Anna, Gary, and Sean, we extend our heartfelt condolences to you, and we are so sorry for the loss of Auntie Saroj. Today, we gather to celebrate the life of a dear and much-loved wife, mother, mother-in-law, grandmother, sister-in-law, sister, aunt, and friend, Sarojini Naidu. A woman whose love, kindness, and strength touched so many lives. And we've heard each speaker this morning speak about the love that she shared and gave so freely to everyone that she came in contact with. Auntie Saroj was the only daughter of the late Mr. and Mrs. J.S. Naidu, fondly known as Sanas Uncle and Apyamanti. Although we knew Auntie, it was as if she only had one child. Everybody knew her and called her Bala's mother. And it was so wonderful to hear that. Everybody knew her as Bala's mother. And when I just want to go back a little bit. She was born on the 24th of November, 1943. So she lived a long and beautiful life. She's also the sister to Jaya and the late Bala and Rajan. In June of 1963, at the age of 20, she married my dear cousin Bobby and lived in the family home in Rosebank for a short while before moving on to Reservoir Hills with her in-laws, and she lived there for 62 years. The in-laws were Mr. and Mrs. Appalnaidu, and that is our Daunama and Pedana. There's a story behind Daunama's name as well. We have lovely stories going on in the Rapeti family. Talking about the marriage, when us cousins all get together, we have this family meetings every now and again, and we all get together, and then Anna would start talking about the SAST college days and his courtship days with Auntie Saroj, and I could just see this bashful smile, and she'd get all shy and bashful, and she'd say to all of us, "Hey, this Bobby," I just can hear that when she comment. One of their greatest blessings was the incredible gift of sharing 63 years of a beautiful marriage together. They really were committed in their marriage. Their marriage was a testament of commitment, peace, faith, and enduring love. Together they built a family, created beautiful memories, and showed us all what it means to stand by one another through every season of their lives. And they had many seasons. They went through and endured many seasons in their lives. And through it all, they went through it with grace, and she never gave up on hope and stopped loving and caring for everybody around her. Together, Anna and Auntie Saroj had 4 beautiful children, our dear Shan, our late Vino, and 2 angel boys. Auntie Saroj was a true blessing to the family. When Daunama became ill, she took great care of her until her passing. When Akka, that's Auntie Ami, that's Anna's only sister, when she became ill, without hesitation, she stepped in and took care of the family, took the children under her wing. She did everything for them, right through the time of taking care of them, making sure they had everything, going through the weddings with them, ensuring that their families, as they grew together and created their own families, she also was involved in their families and made sure that they were all well all the time. She was unconditional in loving each and every one of them. She was not just a mother, she was not just an aunt to them. She was a mother who was a great source of comfort, wisdom, and encouragement to each one of them. When you think about it, Khrushchev lived with her from the time he was a little baby of 12 months until he was about 17 years old. And that says a lot for her to just take a baby and look after. She spoke with so much of pride of 14 grandchildren. You wonder, Auntie Saroj, where did 14 grandchildren come from? But she never hesitated to count each one of Aka's grandchildren as her very own grandchildren. And she always spoke about them coming home for sleepovers. And it's one thing with Akka, you also had heard the previous speakers talk about how she knew what everybody's food choices and preferences were. Even with these young kids, she knew exactly what each one ate and enjoyed. And we were sharing not so long ago when she could still talk a little bit. She was sharing with me how she taught them all. She'd sit them around the table and take them through these card games that she knew, 9 cards and whatever other card games she played with them. She really enjoyed having them and just loving them. Saroj Auntie was a great cook. Everybody spoke about her yelade, her muruku, her burmukas, her cook sisters, all of them. As burmukas had to be absolutely round. Each one fried the same color. You didn't have to mess with that. You get out of the kitchen when Auntie Saroj was doing her thing with all her baking. Her love and kindness did not end there, though. I remember as a little girl going to a home in Reservoir Hills and staying and spending school holidays there. And she never treated us differently. Although we were down the line and on Anna's side as family, she never treated us differently. She just accepted us in her home and just gave us that kind of love that, you would find in your own home. She just loved us all unconditionally. Also, her home was always open to family. You could go to Saroj Auntie's house at any time. You would get samosas, you would get whatever she had. She was so willing to just be ready with anything to give you a cup of tea and have something to eat. And all through her busyness, and taking care of home and family, she still enjoyed doing her own housework. For many years, they didn't have a helper. She did all her own housework herself. She enjoyed gardening. And together with Anna, she was a very well-traveled lady. And we were privileged to hear all the stories about all their travels, where they went, and how much they enjoyed their travels together. Today, as we say goodbye, we do so with gratitude, because Saroj Auntie gave so much, and we want to say thank you, Saroj Auntie, for your love, your kindness, and for your selflessness. I pray that as you reunite with your loved ones who have gone before you, that you rest now in eternal peace. You will be missed at many a family gathering going forward. To Anna, you were an amazing husband. I witnessed how you had taken care of her in her final days of illness with love, tenderness, patience, and unwavering commitment. That is loving in sickness and in health. I pray that the Lord comfort you and give you peace in the days ahead. To Sean and Gary, you have given Mum your exceptional love and care. Your compassion, patience, and selfless support brought her comfort and dignity throughout her sickness. You stood by her with unwavering commitment. Your care was a true expression of your honor and gratitude. May you find peace in knowing that you have done your best for Mum. And by the way, Shan, she did complain that you force feed her all the time. May the Lord bless you and keep you in his comfort in the next few days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vani. I'd like to call upon those who would like to pay their respects to please come forward. Thank you.
USB driver mode.
ಕನ್ಯನೇತ್ರ ಹಿರಿಯನ ಕಸುಪುರಂತ ಕಸೂರ ಸರ್ವಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಕ ಚಕ್ರಸ್ಥ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಮರುದಪಾನ ಪದ್ಮಂಸ ಸಂಜೇಸ ಇರುಸೇಖರ ಜಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವರುಣ ಪಕ್ಷಿವಾಹರ ನೀಲಿ ರಮಣ ಕುಂತ್ಮಳ ಘನ ಪಲ್ಲವರುಣ ಪಾದ ಪದ್ಮಯುಗಲ ಚಾರು ಶ್ರೀ ಚಾತಿ ಮಗಿ ಚಾತಿ ಸಾಗ ಕುಂತ ಕುಂತ್ಮಲ ಗಂಧ ವೈಕುಂಠರ ಭೂಷಣ ವಿಕಾಸ श्रीधर्म पूर्णिवास दोस्त संहार नर संहार गुरुति धोरा बिंदु प्रति मान पुनरो इल्लरा ओरा रामा Oh dear Lord Rama, after all of these praises that I sang out today, after all of these chants that I recited just today, where are you, dear Lord Rama? Will you come to me? Ella Rama. Pratimanu Pannano Ella Rama
Yeah. Das. Okay. Hi again. I'd like to continue with our second group of speakers, who are the Drummond family grandsons. So I call upon Kimesh, Devesh, and Dasyan, who will speak on behalf of the Drummond family. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. The loss of someone we held so close and dearly is never easy. No matter how much we try to prepare ourselves, nothing truly prepares us for a day like this. And losing a number of such loved family members in such a short period of time is an even more bitter pill to swallow. Growing up as far back as I can remember as a kid, there's never been a time in my life when I didn't see Auntie Saroj up and about, moving around before everyone else. She was always doing something, cooking, cleaning, checking on someone, making sure everyone else was okay, and always the last one to bed at night. It almost felt like she never stopped, except over these last few months, which was incredibly difficult to see. Life truly has a cruel irony to itself sometimes. To us, Auntie Saroj was so much more than an aunt. She was a mother, a grandmother, a sister, a friend, and a confidant. She had this incredible way of making every single person feel loved and important. And you've heard this from a number of speakers this morning. She didn't always express her love through words, but through the little things. She remembered every one of our favorite meals. Somehow, whatever you loved was always waiting for you when you arrived. Whether it was a simple cup of tea, a quiet conversation, or asking if you've already eaten, she made you feel at home, and that was her love language. Some of my fondest memories will always be our Christmases at Finch Terrace in Reservoir Hills. The roast chicken starters, the stuffing, with the stuffing, everyone squeezed around the table with the red seats, and all the overspill on the balcony as if we were watching over Reservoir Hills. We'd also spend hours, all those hours playing cards with all of the cousins, and she was fiercely competitive with all of us, with either her or Dean always winning. Her uncanny way of always telling a story while laughing and crying at the same time, wiping her tears while trying to tell us a story, us never understanding what she was trying to say. This was quite uniquely Auntie Saroj. We'll all miss her call us Babu. We'll miss her saying, come eat. We'll miss her sour herbs, her mutton curry, her cook sisters, because somehow they all had a magic touch that no recipe could ever recreate. It wasn't just the food, it was the love she put into it. Finally, I'd love to say this. Bob Saar will always be the original influencer travelers, the celebrity couple. I can just imagine that she's up there now, already arguing with Anu about who's going to cook, feeding Uncle Logan, Uncle Prem, and Vino, and the rest of the family who've all gone before us. I can picture all of them laughing together, telling stories, and all finally being at peace. To Anna, Sean, Gary, and our entire family, know that while today our hearts are heavy, Auntie Saroj leaves behind something truly special. She leaves behind a family that was shaped by her kindness, her generosity, her strength, and her unconditional love. Okay.
Good morning. I'll try to say a few words on behalf of my late father Logan. I'm sure if he was here today, he would want to thank Auntie Saroj and Anna for for stepping in, for always being there when it mattered. My dad always felt that Auntie Saroj did too much, and I think she thought the same of him. They were both people who showed their love with actions, by doing. That is how I will remember Auntie Saroj. She was the first one in the kitchen at Roosted, frying samosas. Every Christmas at Finch Terrace and Lone Hill, she would only leave the kitchen to make sure we were all fed and happy. She showed more energy than the rest of us who were half her age. I will miss coming home to a surprise of yelada and murku sent by her. She would always make sure to keep some fish cakes for me because she knew how I loved them. The only time I really saw her take a break was when she was ready to beat us at 9 cards. She leaves behind the way she made us feel, always cared for, thought about, and fed. While her last days were not easy, I take comfort knowing that she lived a full life, filled with travel, family, and love. I hope that somewhere Auntie Saroj and my dad are together, looking out for each other and smiling down on all of us. We will miss you, Auntie Saroj. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Good afternoon, family. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dasin Theva. Unfortunately, I never had the opportunity to meet my grandparents on my mother's side, but Ma and Tata stepped in and filled that void. Ma even hosted my christening, celebrating the birth of her new grandchild, and from that day onwards, she always treated me like one of her own. When I think of Ma, one of the things I'll miss the most is the packet. Every family function, without fail, Ma would quietly come to me and say, "Babu, before you leave, come to the car, I've got something for you. But don't tell anyone." I'd walk out to the car and there it would be, a packet filled with yelade and muruku, and then Tata would give me 100 rand. It wasn't about what was inside the packet or even the money, it was the love behind it. That was Ma, always thinking of others, always wanting to make the people she loved feel special. The last words Ma said to me just last Sunday were, "Take care of yourself and Daddy." Those words perfectly capture Ma. She loved my parents and I unconditionally. Ma, we're going to miss you so much, but I know that today there are many people smiling and happy to welcome you back, and I know my mother is very happy that you're now with her. Thank you.
Thank you for those beautiful reflections. Family is where love begins and never ends. We're also missing Khrushchev and Jaya from the Drummond family, who passed on their messages, and we now invite Pravan and Darshan, who will read tributes from Khrushchev and family from London and Jaya from Singapore.
Today I'll speak for Priyan. He wrote this for Uncle Khrushchev's family. Today we gather to celebrate the life of a woman who was in every sense of the word one of a kind. A mother, a daughter, an auntie, and a grandmother to us all. Auntie Storage had a way of loving that asked for nothing in return. She gave of herself endlessly, with kindness, with warmth, with the generosity that seemed to come as naturally to her as breathing. She loved us all unconditionally, without exception and without hesitation. And in doing so, she taught us what real love looks like. My father, Khrushchev, lived with Anna and Auntie Storage for 18 years. And in that time, she treated him as one of her own. From haircuts to ironing his clothes, she cared for him in all the quiet. Every day, ways that mean the most. He will be eternally grateful for the love she showed him and for the valuable life lessons he carries with him because of her. For Priyan, his fondest memories are of going to her house after school for physics lessons with Shan. Without fail, there was a hot meal, ready and waiting. "Hi, Babu," she'd say. "Have a wash and come and eat." Those simple words meant home. 10 Finch Terrace was always a packed house, whether it was a weekly visit, Diwali, or a Christmas gathering. Auntie Saroj loved having everyone there. She had that rare gift of making a full house feel exactly right and an empty one feel like something was missing. What we will remember most is that infectious smile that could light up a room. We'll remember her cooking up a storm with my mother Felicity, endless rotis and yellows. We'll remember her playful spirit, the card games with Dean and Anna, and the way she teased Anna mercilessly for getting cards caught with 9 cards. We'll remember her love of a trip to the casino where she could happily sit at the slot machine for hours on end. We'll remember her laughter, her mischief, and the joy she brought simply by being herself. Though her loss leaves a great emptiness in our hearts, we take comfort in knowing that her spirit lives on through the love she left with us. As we say goodbye today, we remember her not just for the kindness she offered, but for the woman she was, someone who lived with integrity, compassion, and an unwavering love for her family and friends.
Afternoon, everybody. This is from Uncle Jay in Singapore. In loving memory of Saroj Auntie. With heavy hearts, we mourn the passing of our beloved Saroj Auntie in 2026, a year that has once again tested our family's strength. After the sorrows of 2024 and a brief respite in 2025, we now say goodbye to a cherished aunt, mother, and the warm heart of our home. Even in grave illness just 2 months ago, Saroj Auntie tried to remain herself, attentive and endlessly hospitable. When I arrived at Sean's home, she immediately saw to it that Sean and Gary made tea and set out my favorite snacks before lunch. Only a week earlier, she had reminded our cousin Vani that I love fresh chicken curry, ensuring that Vani prepare and brought it over on the Monday, 25th May 2026. Thoughtful to the very end, she never stopped caring for others. During my high school years, I lived with my aunt and uncle. Both my late cousin Vino formed a very close bond. My auntie waited for both of us to arrive from school with hot meals and snacks ready. 10 Finch Terrace, Reservoir Hills became a second home to the entire Drummond Naidu family. Those years were filled with laughter, warmth, and unforgettable meals prepared by my auntie Saroj with love. She remembered what each of us preferred and delighted in making our favorites. I cannot recall her ever complaining of illness. If she suffered, she bore it quietly and with grace. Even after enduring the devastating loss of her own children, she remained a pillar for all of us, steadfast, strong, and compassionate. To my Uncle Bobby, though you stand brave, we know your loss is immeasurable. You and Saroj Auntie were true partners, together at events and family functions, traveling wildly, and giving generously through your philanthropy. In the best way, you depend on one another. Saroj Auntie guided your meals and medication, made sure everything was ready ahead of time, and cared for you with tender devotion. Her absence leaves a profound void and will bring a difficult adjustment in the times to come. We offer a heartfelt thanks to Sean and Gary for caring so lovingly for their mom, especially after what was supposed to be a temporary move of both my auntie and uncle to Johannesburg in October 2025, following a lifetime in Durban. You helped make her last 7 months as comfortable and dignified as possible, and we are deeply grateful. May our family draw strength from Saroj Auntie's example of resilience, kindness, and boundless hospitality. Her legacy lives on in our shared memories, the meals she prepared with love, and the way she made every person feel seen and cared for. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of you back home. With love from all the Drummond and Amy Naidu family, Jaya.
Thank you, Pravan and Darshan. We will continue with some light music before we come through to pay our last respects. Thank you.
USB driver mode. Power off.
ఇంతలోనే కనబడి అంతలోనే మాయమయ్యే అల్పమైన దానిక ఆరాటం త్రాసు మీద ధూళి వంటి ఎత్తలేని నీటి వంటి స్వల్పమైన దానిక పోరాటం కాదు కాదు శాశ్వతం ఏది కాదు నీ సొంతం దాచిపోవును ఇలా నీ సంపదలన్నీయో కాదు కాదు శాశ్వతం ఏది కాదు నీ సొంతం దాచిపోవును ఇలా నీ సంపదలన్నీయో ఇంతలోనే కనబడి అంతలోనే మాయమయ్యే అల్పమైన దానిక ఆరాటం త్రాసు మీద ధూళి వంటి ఎత్తలేని నీటి వంటి స్వల్పమైన దానిక పోరాటం బంగారు కాసులున్న అపరంజి మేడలున్న అంతరించిపోయెను భువినేలిన రాజులు బంగారు కాసులున్న అపరంజి మేడలున్న అంతరించిపోయెను భువినేలిన రాజులు నాది 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 అంటూ విర్రవీగుచున్నావా చచ్చినాక నీది అన్న దేహమైన వచ్చునా నాది 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 అంటూ విర్రవీగుచున్నావా చచ్చినాక నీది అన్న దేహమైన వచ్చునా ఇంతలోనే కనబడి అంతలోనే మాయమయ్యే అల్పమైన దానిక ఆరాటం త్రాసు మీద ధూళి వంటి ఎత్తలేని నీటి వంటి స్వల్పమైన దానిక పోరాటం బ్రతుకు భారం మూర్ఛబోయిరెందరో ఎదలోని ఆక్రందనలు మారు రోగి లోకంలో మోయలేక బ్రతుకు భారం మూర్ఛబోయిరెందరో ఎదలోని ఆక్రందనలు మారు రోగి లోకంలో ఆశ్రయించు యేసుని సమయమున చేర్చు నిన్ను మోక్షరాజ్యం నడుపు నిన్ను శాంతితో ఆశ్రయించు యేసుని అనుకూల సమయమున చేర్చు నిన్ను మోక్షరాజ్యం నడుపు నిన్ను శాంతితో ఇంతలోనే కనబడి అంతలోనే మాయమయ్యే అల్పమైన దానిక ఆరాటం త్రాసు మీద ధూళి వంటి ఎత్తలేని నీటి వంటి స్వల్పమైన దానిక పోరాటం కాదు కాదు శాశ్వతం ఏది కాదు నీ సొంతం దాచిపోవును ఇలా నీ సంపదలన్నీయు కాదు కాదు శాశ్వతం ఏది కాదు నీ సొంతం దాచిపోవును ఇలా నీ సంపదలన్నీయు ఇంతలోనే కనబడి అంతలోనే మాయమయ్యే అల్పమైన దానిక ఆరాటం త్రాసు మీద ధూళి వంటి ఎత్తలేని నీటి వంటి స్వల్పమైన దానిక పోరాటం
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Before the Guru continues with the last rites, I'd like to call anyone who would want to pay their last respects, and thereafter we'll have the family and the Guru. Thank you.
शशिशेखरधारणाय कर्पूरकान्तिधवलाय जटाधराय दारिद्र्यदुःखदहनाय नमः शिवाय गौरीप्रियाय रजनीशकराय कालान्तकाय भुजगाधिपकङ्गणाय गंगाधराय गजराज विमर्दनाय दारिद्र्य दुःखदहनाय नमः शिवाय भक्तप्रियाय भवरोगभयापहाय उग्राय दुर्गभवसागरतारणाय ज्योतिर्मयाय गुणनाम समुच्चिदाय दारिद्र्य दुःख ബാലേക്ഷണായ മണികുണ്ഠലമണ്ഡിതായ മഞ്ജീരപാദയുഗളായ ജടാധരായ ദാരിദ്ര്യദുഃഖദഹനായ നമഃശിവായ പഞ്ചാനനായ ഫണിരാജവിഭൂഷണായ हेमांशुकाय भुवनत्रयमण्डिताय आनन्दभूतिवरदाय तमोमयाय दारिद्र्यदुःखदहनाय नमःशिवाय भानुप्रियाय भवसागरतारणाय कालान्धकाय कमलासनपूजिताय नेत्रत्रयाय शुभलक्षणलक्षिताय दारिद्र्यदुःखदहनाय नमःशिवाय रामप्रियाय रघुनाथवरप्रदाय नागप्रियाय नरकार्णवतारणाय पुण्येषु पुण्यभरिताय सुरार्चिताय दारिद्र्यदुःखदहनाय नमःशिवाय मुक्तेश्वराय फलदाय गणेश्वराय गीतप्रियाय वृषभेश्वर वाहनाय मातङ्गचर्मवसनाय महेश्वराय दारिद्र्यदुःखदहनाय नमःशिवाय गङ्गातरङ्गरमणीय जटाकलापम् गौरी निरन्दरविभूषितवामभागम् नारायणप्रियमनङ्गमदापहारम् वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् वाचामगोचरमनीगुणस्वरूपम् वागीशूरसेवितपादपीठम् वामेन विग्रहवरेण कळत्रवन्दम् वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् भूताधिभुजगभूषणभूषिताङ्गम् व्याघ्राजिनाम्बरधरं जटिलं त्रिनेत्रम् पाशाङ्कुशाभयवरप्रदशूलपाणिम् वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् शीतां सुशोभितकिरीटविराजमानम् आलेक्षणानलविशोषितपञ्चबाणम् नागाधिपारजितभासुरकर्णपूरम् वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् पञ्चाननं दुरितमत्तमदङ्गजाना नागान्तकं धनुजपुङ्गवपन्नगाना भावानलं मरणशोकजराडवीना वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् तेजोमयं सगुणनिर्गुणमद्वितीयमानन्दकन्दमपराजितमप्रमेयम् नागात्मकं सकलनिर्गलमात्मरूपम् वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् आशां विहाय परिहृत्य परस्य निन्दा पावेरि दिञ्जसुनिवार्य मनस्समाधौ आदाय हृत्कमलमध्यगतं परेशम् वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् रागादिदोषरहितं स्वजनानुराग वैराग्यशान्तिनिलयं गिरिजासहायं माधुर्यधैर्यसुभगं गरलाभिरामं वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् प्रभुं प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before we close the ceremony or proceedings, we have one more speaker, and thereafter the Guru will perform last rites. I would also like to bring to your attention that we'll be serving lunch, and we'd like you all to stay behind for lunch, which will be from 1 p.m. I'd now like to call upon Ram Naidu from the Postapana family.
My namaskaram to one and all of you. On behalf of the Postapana family, I would like to say our family, the Postapana family, and we'll call it the Frank family from Reservoirs. My uncle Drummond, my late dad, and Dixon Naidu and Drummond have been two brothers. Hence, we've been very, very close to this family. And say to Uncle Bobby, our deepest sympathies to you, Sean, and Gary. When we were growing up, Jacob's Road was synonymous as well to the Frank family. So often we found the Frank family will be staying with us, Drummond family in Clowood. And hence, when they moved to Reservoir Hills, we also loved Reservoir Hills. 101 Finch Terrace, 101 Drewstrid Avenue, and number 10 Finch Terrace. Both the homes were our homes. And personally, when I was growing up, I learned my trade through my Uncle Drummond. Ami Auntie was like my mother. So Uncle Drummond was my father. And we were very close to all of you. Reservoirs, 10 Finch Terrace, we often stayed there. And we say your mom, Uncle Bobby's mom and dad were there at the time. And they were very loving. And when I say on behalf of our family, the Postapana family, all the four children, we'll say Hamai's family, Alpine Road family, our family, and even 101 Drewstrid Avenue, that's Drummond's family, have been absolutely close to this family. When I say to Uncle Bobby and his family, thanks for the love that you shared to us. Reservoirs, if you can remember Reservoirs at 10 Finch Terrace, that lounge or the dining room, lounge and dining room was synonymous to all our get-togethers. That dining room, they would play cards till the morning. The weekends was normal. They would play Tani, they would play Bragg, and that was normal. And I want to say to the Rosebank family at large, we love you. We've really been very, very close to you. And Auntie Saroj has been just that pillar of strength. And I say that, and Vania's speech was excellent. The 63 years, you'll say Anna and Saroj Auntie spent, it was just love. It was love. And I think this is something that families, couples, must take a leaf from their book. I've never ever seen Saroj Auntie angry, even Bobby Uncle. And I want to say to him, thank you very much for sharing your love to the Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa. He spent many, many years there, and if you noticed, he would say a spade is a spade, and that's how he ran his life, and that's how Saroj Auntie was as well. We only say to her, we lost a gem. We lost a darling of our auntie at 82 years, and she said that as well loud. I'm not going for any more operations. I've been through life, I enjoyed life, and I would also say the holidays they had with Uncle Willie and Angie, Saroj Auntie and Bobby Uncle, it was almost every 6 weeks or whatever it was. They've loved holidays, and that's what it is all about. Choose a friend, enjoy their holidays, enjoy your life for them. We're all getting old. I think in life, you need to love life and learn from this couple. Love life and be open with everything that you do in life. We want to say thank you, Gary, for allowing me to say a few words on behalf of the Poster family. We are here, many of us there. I know my brothers are not here, they are ailing. Khrushchev on the other side, the other brother overseas, and Jaya, they're all not here, but their hearts are here. They're listening in. And we want to say thank you very much for allowing the live streaming to happen. On behalf of our family, my family, we want to say thank you. Thank you, Saroj Auntie and Bobby, for giving us that love that you've shared with us for all your life. Thank you. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you, Ram. As we prepare to conclude today's service, let us remember that in Hindu philosophy, the soul is eternal. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us, the soul is neither born nor does it ever die. It is eternal, everlasting, and beyond destruction. May this beautiful truth bring comfort to Sean and Uncle Bobby during this time of their grief. I'd now like to call upon the family for the last rites, together with the Guru. where I'm just gonna, I don't know whether I should do it after the last slide, after you go to the last slide. No. Oh, so with the family, they just want to do prayer? There's no prayer. Then I want to do, you're going to do once you finish. So then maybe I should just do my closing. Yeah. So, I can speak while the family. Yeah. So. I'm going to do this now and then. Once again, on behalf of the family, I wish to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who has supported us through your prayers, messages, visits, floral tributes, and your presence here today. Not forgetting the tributes from all over, including Durban, Cape Town, Abu Dhabi, Australia, Canada, Czech Republic, Ireland, New Zealand, Singapore, Thailand, the UK, and the USA. Many of our family and friends have sent their tributes and best wishes. Your love has been a great source of comfort. The family would also like to announce that a memorial service celebrating the life of our dear mother will be held in Durban on Saturday, the 8th of August. The venue and time will be communicated once final arrangements have been confirmed. We sincerely hope that you will be able to join us. We will now hand over to Guru Jay. Thanks. When you're done, just remind everyone to stay behind for lunch at 1 o'clock, once the body leaves. Yeah? So Guru, also, you tell them that they can join us for lunch. Those that are going to the cemetery must come back because the lunch will still be available to them. Yeah? Say whoever wants to go to the cemetery can follow the hearse, and then they can come back. Yeah.
To get late.
No, we're not going to.
Dear family and friends, we're going to start rounding up now. If you are coming to pay your respects, you can come on both sides. You can split that line and come on both sides because we want to start rounding up and proceeding to the crematorium. So if we can split the line and come on both sides, please. Thank you. Dear family and friends, just as a last announcement to all of you, the family have lovingly made sure that lunch will be provided. Lunch is here. The family lovingly say, please do not leave this venue. Please partake of lunch. When we have these events and these celebrations of life and these ceremonies, it is important to note that we come and we create a spiritual environment here. And when we create that spiritual environment, we can't leave without the prasadam that has been provided. So please, the family lovingly say, stay and partake of lunch. For those that are accompanying us to the crematorium, you are lovingly reminded to come back here. The venue will still be open for you to partake of lunch. Thank you very much. I'm going to call on pallbearers to please come forward and be in readiness here. Om Nagendrahara Trilochanaya Asmangaraga Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shudhaya Digambaraya Tasmina Karaya Namah Shivaya Om Sarvamangala Rama Sita Rama Rama Sarvamangala Rama Sita Rama Rama Lokesha Lokavilasa Kodanda Rama Lokesha Lokavilasa Kodanda Rama Sarvamangala Rama Sita Rama Rama Lokesha Lokavilasa Kodanda Rama Rama Krishna Govinda Narayana Rama Krishna Govinda Narayana Preminchu Palinchu Narayana Preminchu Palinchu Narayana Rama Krishna Govinda Narayana Rama Krishna Govinda Narayana Sarvamangala Rama Sita Rama Rama Lokesha Lokavilasa Kodanda Rama. Can we have the cover for the casket, please? dear family and friends, we're going to proceed to the offertory now. For those accompanying us, while we leave out of the venue, you also get to your vehicles so we can travel accordingly. Thank you. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.